This is our first night boondocking, cut down to 32 degrees. This is the town of Frisco, a really cool city. We had our second night of boondocking here. Thought I'd do an update today. Couple things in this phase one build out that we're not totally ready for. Phase one doesn't have any insulation, and electricity is pretty minimal. At least in Colorado here, we've had a lot of difficulty finding spots, and we're working on trying to figure those out. Most of the spots are booked out or reserved, or just not available. This is up by Breckenridge that we were lucky to pass by. So at least in some spots, it appears to be a challenge to just find spots even to pull off on. Like a lot of Walmarts are not have postings that you're not allowed to stay overnight. Same with Cabela's. Appears to be something we're learning about, that there is, if it's part of a mall with a lot of other stores around it, then it's not likely. If it's a small town, single Walmart all by itself, then it is more likely. And with the pandemic now, you don't really have all 24-hour Walmarts. So the other challenge is you gotta think through going to the bathroom, and when you're doing that, and sometimes you can't. One of the spots was we stayed in last night in Frisco, was awesome, but it was in a parking lot. Very few that we found that allow you to park in there, but that was a gold mine of a spot. And didn't have a pit toilet or anything, so I had to plan that out. So that and finding showers with this kind of camping is difficult as well. So we've had hit or misses. Yesterday there was a public pool that we were able to get in for $6 a piece, and just go in to use the showers. Today we were on our way to a shower facility in Breckenridge, and as we were going through to get there, we saw this site and came in to look at it, and just happened to get lucky that there was a site like this that hadn't been reserved. So one of the other things that you got to think about as well is, at least if you're going in Colorado or places where you're going higher in elevation, obviously at night it gets colder. We weren't quite ready for that. Our first night it went down to 32, and we were shivering all night. Woke up to frost on the windows that we had to wait to get thawed out because we didn't bring a scraper either. So that day we went to a Walmart and got a foil blanket, emergency blanket, pretty thick, and put that above our sheet. It fit perfectly for what we were going to do. Put above our sheets, and last night in Frisco got down to 42, and just with that emergency blanket where it was a world of difference. We were able to sleep and comfortably all night. So those are some of the things. One of the other things we've noticed is just with the heat, our cheap vinyl floor kind of stretches, and so it's stretching in a lot of spots. So one of the other things probably that we're going to get is a porta potty, just a little contraption that you can sit in. We don't really want a bathroom, but if you're what's called boondocking and kind of just pulling off in public land in a forest, off a forest road, where there is no even a pit toilet, especially if it's cold. You don't necessarily want to go out at night, and so that might be something we do. Anyway, those are the updates.